Welcome back, guys. Episode 1, Stock Up, Stock Down, Season 23.
We're back.
Season 22, champs.
Let's go.
Two-time.
Now, two-time now. We're defending. We're coming back. We're going back-to-back for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, my co-host, Ernie, Vic.
Real
Ace,
quick.
behind the camera, Eddie.
Eddie. Can't forget Eddie. We always forget Eddie.
Yeah,
Can't forget
cannot
Eddie.
forget. That's the man. Without him, this is not possible.
One time for Eddie.
One time. Drinking
Oh,
one
we
time.
need that.
time
We
for
need Eddie. We need Eddie.
We need
Put the
to, yeah,
straw
Eddie,
away.
don't drink that. We need you, buddy. We need that. Real quick, you guys are, first of all, we want to give a special shout out to our season 22 sponsor for
23.
22 for the best winning show.
Oh, that's
Techo
right.
guys, Pepito,
Techo
we
guys.
love you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, baby.
But we love you. We love what you did. If the people don't know, the show doesn't get to pick the sponsor picks the show.
Yes.
And we're blessed to introduce a new sponsor, my guy, Smiles, owner of Yes Taxes. New sponsor for season 23, Stock Up, Stock Down. People, if you need to get your taxes done,
Hit him up.
You know, hit him up. Get your taxes for your parlay. Get your taxes for your girlfriend. Get your taxes for your dad to pay strits, to make bets with Justin. Whatever it is, get your taxes with Yes Taxes. Remember, you must file before April 15th. April 15th is the deadline.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Eddie. Roll the intro, baby.
All right, guys. So since obviously we don't have any stats or anything going on right now, but we want to introduce all the teams, and we're gonna give our guys here are gonna give you the best pick and the worst pick of every team. First team, the Jaguars. Captain Peter Delgado. He drafted Stritz to be the quarterback. Tier 2, Andy Rodriguez. Tier 3, Juan Lasso. Tier 4, Chris Martinez. And then tier 5, Vic Herrera.
That's a really good team, especially when Stritch is your last, your worst player.
Yep.
I feel like that's a really, really well drafted team, right? So if I had to pick the best, it would be the picker, bro, the captain that picked that team.
Yeah, I made the trade with G.
Right.
Yeah.
So I agree. If we're gonna go worst pick, it's tough to give this team a worst pick. I think the team is very well rounded. Vic Herrera's your worst player. I'm comfortable saying that I don't think this team has a bad pick yet.
Oh.
I don't think it has a bad pick. If Vic Herrera is your worst player, I mean, obviously Stritch is your tier 6 on defense, but he's your quarterback, and where you drafted him, you didn't reach for him at all. So I don't think this team has a bad pick going into week 1.
You don't
No,
think he reached for Stritz?
absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Playoff team.
Playoff team for sure.
All right, there we go. All right, moving on to the not playoff team, the Vikings.
The Vikings.
And we got Justin at the helm. He's also a quarterback. Aaron, Arlen, Campos, George Castellanos, which is Yoyi, and Aniel. I like the team, just no quarterback.
Right. And then at the end of the day, football games are won by the best quarterback on either side 95% of the time.
100%.
So being as it is, bro, I'll have to say Justin as the worst one because he picked this, and he decided to go to quarterback, and we hearing things where he's not taking it serious and he's not, committed to maybe having a plan B because you got to have those.
No, absolutely. It's tough to give this team a best pick because obviously Justin's going to be the quarterback, so you're not going to see how these guys really look. But as far as value and where you got him, I think Yoyi, for what he does on a team as your tier 5, is probably the best pick on that team. But again, don't see a lot of vision with this team presently constructed if Justin's at quarterback. So
I've personally seen Justin at quarterback on a 4-man team. Did not look good.
Devil's advocate, it's 5-man, so it might look worse. We'll figure it out.
I don't know what devil that is.
We'll find out. We'll find
All
out.
right, we're moving on to the Bucks. We got Cuguyo, the captain. Phillip, he drafted Phillip. Then Yesid, which he traded for. Caesar, which I thought was kind of a reach. I like Caesar, but still. Tommy Jr., and Hoodie. What do you think? Was the best pick, worst pick?
I guess if you're gonna go with best pick, I think you would go with Huddy because he's the defending champ. I feel like does really well at tier 5. Obviously, he's good enough to win a championship at
tier
tier 5.
six, yeah,
Tier 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's my best one. What do you got, Ernie?
Yeah, I would say the worst pick here would be Caesar, where he got him.
Right.
Caesar went before guys like Eddie Leyva, went before guys like Forrest, went before guys like Ant Nunez, went before a lot of guys who I just think are better football players. I think Caesar's really good for Dundee. He's a try-hard. He plays 110 miles an hour, which is great. But now you're asking Caesar if he's going to be your rusher. Now you have Tommy Jr., one of these guys, having to play corner. So I think Caesar might have been a reach. Nothing about the guy, just where he got him.
Yeah, I concur. All right, moving on to the Seattle Seahawks. Jesus, Peanut, Lil Peanut. He got Perra as his quarterback, Antonio G, Forrest, and Surge, Big Surge.
Big Surge. Yeah, I guess it's hard to get a bad pick there just because that team was picked so well.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I don't think we have a bad pick for them.
No bad pick there. I think if you're going to go best pick, I think Forrest falling into their lap as their tier 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, goes back to what we said about Caesar getting reached on. Someone's bad pick ends up becoming somebody else's best pick.
Yeah.
So Forrest as your tier 5, I think.
It's a great pick.
Yeah, it's an
Forrest is
absolute
a definitely
steal where he
great
got him. So that team is really good. No bad pick. I agree with Vic. Forrest has the best pick.
I thought Antonio was a huge steal.
Missing a week, which is why he fell a little bit. But again, the team is so well-rounded that they might not feel the effect of that right away.
Absolutely. All right, here we go on to the Chargers. We got Dusty the captain. He drafted Andy Hernandez to be his quarterback, Alex Sabo, Mike Valdez, Eddie Leyva, and our sponsor, Smiles.
Yeah, I think worst pick is Valdez, Mikey.
Okay.
Just because there were other options there. You know,
Yeah.
myself and other players that I feel like give you more on
Don't
both sides of
throw
the
up
ball.
halfway through the game. Gotcha.
That's I mean that's a fair point. I think if you're
I
gonna
love you, Mikey.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna go that team, if you're gonna go best pick, I'm just gonna have to take my guy's word for it. Nico thinks that this Sabo kid is really good. I've never seen him play. I think it's a toss-up. I think it has a potential to be the best
There you
pick
go,
because
okay.
that's the difference in the team, if they're gonna be great or not. So I'm gonna put my money right there with you, Sabo. I don't know who you are, but prove me right, please.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. In my opinion, Eddie definitely was their best pick. He fell right to their lap at tier 5. Guys, before we go on, here's a little sneak peek to our next segment. Enjoy that with the commissioner and last year's runner-up. Welcome back, guys. Season 23. Our 2 guests for the episode. We have 4 MVPs in these 3 chairs. Last season's runner-up and the commissioner for this season. Welcome back. Guys, we're going to run a little quick rapid fire. I'm going to give them one player from every single team, and they're going to give me their one-word answer of what they are as a flag player, period. All right, let's go with the Jaguars. Starting up Jaguars. Lasso.
Improved.
Overrated.
Vikings next. Justin.
Improved.
Athletic.
Buccaneers. We're going to go with Yasid.
Vet.
Georgie's favorite.
George's favorite. Seahawks. Let me go Antonio.
Comeback.
Unknown.
Unknown is right. The Chargers. I don't know this guy. Alex Sabo.
Surprising.
Sneaky. I was gonna say.
Sneaky.
My boy, yeah.
I want to know Andy though. Andy Hernandez. I quarterback.
AQB.
I quarterback strictly.
Delusional.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows.
That's 2 words.
Yeah.
Highs, hyphen lows.
All right.
Still 2.
Let's go to the Broncos and Chris M.
Inconsistent.
Martinez, bro.
Ooh, gritty.
Gritty. I like it. The Washington Commanders or Redskins? Jamel.
Long.
Long?
Oh.
That's kind of pause, you know. He said long.
Drags.
Drags. He just wrote drags.
Shit goes together.
I guess.
Drags is a long body to throw to.
I feel like I gave you a bad name here. Rams. Let's go with, you know what? Jeremy.
Inaccurate.
Inaccurate.
Improved.
Improve.
My dog
Yeah, I
is
feel
about to
like
go-
you already used that
my
word.
dog-
You can't use that
Fine.
I
word.
was strictly a quarterback.
Fine.
As a
Oh,
player,
a
he's
quarterback?
been
As a
balling.
quarterback?
Yeah,
Oh,
inaccurate.
as a
He is a
quarterback,
quarterback.
trash.
Okay, yeah, inaccurate receiver. Yeah, I'm thinking he's playing quarterback.
No, I was thinking, yeah, the player. I was the player. That's
All right, let's go to
He's
the
a flag
Bengals.
player then.
Let's go to the Bengals, and I feel like just Dario.
Lost.
Lost.
Can I say a sentence?
I want to say that.
Yeah, at this point,
All right, worst MVP in DD history.
damn, that hurts. All right, Falcons, Kala.
Shifty.
Hothead.
Head is
I was
true.
gonna say forward.
This, we didn't talk about this. I feel like this team is a huge question mark. We're gonna the Cowboys, Rodney.
Cell phone.
Cell phone?
Yeah. Got added to the team chat 2 days ago. Hasn't had a phone for 2 weeks.
Ronnie's a good player though. DB.
DB, yeah. Not QB.
No, DB.
Definitely DB.
No, they're gonna get some wins though.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Every time.
All right. Let's go to the Niners and Kevin.
Playmaker.
Fuck you. Annoying.
Annoying. Okay. Giants, Ernie.
Dog.
Muerto.
I like it.
He stopped walking. to make sure
Let's,
he heard
let's go to the Saints. Saints, G.
Delusional times 2.
Fuck, that's what I was gonna say.
You can't use the same word.
Yeah,
You
you
used
use
it.
delusional, so I was gonna take that one.
Nasty.
Nasty. All right.
Delusional.
Delusion. All right, got it. Texans. And H, yeah.
Dog shit.
That's actually what I was gonna use. Fuck. Closer.
Closer. Finisher. All right, got
It's
you.
not even a starter.
He can't even come in to relieve the game.
Let's go to the Panthers and Devin.
Hot and cold. Hyphenate.
All right, I'm gonna use a hyphen too. Make it or break it.
Make it or break it. Look at that. And the Bears, PD, not quarterback.
IQ.
IQ. So he's just a brain, okay?
Old.
Old. I wonder what he's going to be used as. All right, the Dolphins. Let's go. Will D. Shit.
Moss.
Moss. Like Randy Moss. All right.
Best pick.
Best pick, Will D. He was a really good pick. Vic
I
Pena.
think Vic was the best.
Vic Pena. Vic Pena.
Vic,
Just because he's here.
just because he's here, I'm going to say something negative, not positive.
All right, cool.
Talkative.
Talkative.
Brute.
Brute. Yep.
Talkative brew.
Patriots. Here we go. Andres.
Sneaky.
Sneaky.
Damn. Midget.
Your best pick, I think.
Yeah, mismatch. Midget.
For sure. Titans. Vinny. Not quarterback Vinny.
I wish I could use delusional for the 13. PD 2.0.
PD 2.0. Okay. Athletic 2.0. That's what you say. Pretty much.
Potential.
Potential. All right. Well, that's it. There you got it. All right, guys, welcome back. We're moving on to the Broncos. Jason Castellanos, he's the captain. He drafted Chris Martinez to be his quarterback. Pharrell is his tier 3. Enzo tier 4. Anthony Torres, and then A2.
I think that's boom or bust, right? Because you got a quarterback at number 3. You know what I'm saying?
Super high.
Right, super high. So, but if that's your guy, and if you think he's an MVP caliber player, then it's a good spot to pick him. But it's a risk because it's the number 3 player in the league. I don't think he's the number 3 player in the league, but he was taking number 3. So that's who I would go with, like the worst pick.
So Chris M will be the worst pick. Okay,
Because where he got him. Yeah.
Right.
For me, the best pick on that team again, Anthony Torres. Looks athletic. Don't know anything about you. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. But you look athletic and you got great hair. So on that basis alone, I'm gonna say that was the best pick.
That's good.
Yeah, make it to spotlight, man. We want to see you there.
I want to see you on the spotlight. I want to see you on the
100%.
show, bro. I want to see you there.
I want to disagree with Vic. I do think that based on the quarterback draft, Chris Martinez was the most athletic quarterback available.
Yeah.
So I think that was his best option.
Okay.
And I feel like Jason already learned his lesson with not a good quarterback.
100%.
So now he
No,
went
you have to
with
get in
him.
front of his brother, otherwise his brother
Exactly.
takes him.
100%.
No, 100%. So, yeah. Moving on to the Washington Redskins or Commanders. I don't know what Montano chose. Montano is the captain. He drafted Javi Fuentes to be his quarterback, Abraham Birch to be his tier 2, Jamel to be his tier 3, Jose Gonzalez to be his tier 5, and then Jonathan Noah to be his tier 6.
I think it's a good team.
Solid. Just no quarterback.
Yeah. I think if you're going to go with best pick, I really don't know. I think they're all pretty good picks.
They're good picks. I mean, you can do Novea at 6,
Yeah.
Javi at 5. Both of those could be
mean
good
Jose?
picks. Jose at 5.
Yeah. It's a good vibe team. I think
a good
they're all
vibe.
going to get along.
If I'm gonna go bad pick again, I think they have a really good roster, like well-rounded. If I'm gonna go bad pick, I'm simply gonna go Javi Fuentes only because Javi Fuentes was Alex Montano's quarterback last year, and it didn't work. I don't know what makes you think it's gonna work this year, but I mean,
He saw something nobody else saw.
yeah,
I mean, the
Not even
quarterback,
himself.
not.
the quarterback pool is really shallow. You know what I'm saying? So if,
Javi has a chance. I mean, I've seen Javi be really good. He plays consistently. There's no reason why he can't be good in done deal. He just hasn't been good in done deal yet.
Yeah.
So until I see it, I'm gonna go. That was the worst pick.
Okay. Moving on to the Rams and Adrian Martinez. It's going to be rough for him. Jeremy is his quarterback. Naples, his tier 2. Byron, his tier 3. And Nunez is tier 5 or 4. And then Rene is his last pick.
I think Naples
do
is
it
his
all,
best
Renee.
pick.
100%.
I think Naples is his best pick. You know, you have Jeremy at quarterback for now, but I think at some point that translates to Naples at quarterback.
I have the exact same answer. For that being said, I'm going to say worst pick was Jeremy. And not because of where he got Jeremy, just because he got Jeremy to play quarterback week 1.
Yeah.
Jeremy, I think, ultimately ends up becoming the tier 6. I think Naples goes to quarterback or they find some way to transition for him to get his brother at some point in the season. But for worst pick, I'm going to go Jeremy. Worst pick because he's playing quarterback. I think that's only for week 1. I think, just like you think, best pick Naples. Naples gets the helm after that.
And he has to play quarterback week 1?
Jeremy has to play. Whoever got drafted to play quarterback has to play quarterback week 1. They have to take every snap. They can also give a handoff every snap,
Right.
but they have to take every snap. So Jeremy will be under center week 1.
For sure. I think Rene is the best pick. Can do it all. Anything you need, hit up Rene.
And is also an animal off the field.
Yeah, definitely.
Animal off the field.
Definitely.
From what I've heard. Haven't experienced it yet, but
He might
I will
even
soon.
He might even go to quarterback, to be honest. At this point, try him out. Here we go. Moving on to the Bengals.
Never try him out. Never try him out.
Bengals. Kirk captain. He drafted Dario B as quarterback. Josh Silverman's tier 2. Manny Redon, another tier 2. Giano, and then Harold to be his tier 6.
Yeah. I think we'll go with G. We'll go with G as his best pick.
Jesus best
Yeah.
pick. Giano.
Yeah.
Giano?
First pick.
Worst pick. I love the Josh pick. I love the Manny pick. Dario is ranked 63 and got him 65, or the other way around. So I don't consider that to be a horrible pick, but he was the MVP last year.
Defending, yeah.
But I still have it in my head about we played him in the playoffs, couldn't call a play for himself. Last year he had Chris Martinez and Adrian to help. Kurt is not that vocal of a guy. Josh is newer to the flag scene. I don't know who's going to call that offense. So based on that alone, Dario is the worst pick on that team.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
Falcons.
Falcons. AJ, captain, drafted Drew to be his quarterback. He got Kala, Andres Chiriboga, Chris Z, and CP.
I think the worst pick is John. I mean, John is a great player, but he didn't draft him to rush, which is the only thing John can do on defense.
The
you
best
know?
thing he can
Really?
do. Defense.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, he told me in the draft. I was like, yeah, you know he's a rusher, right? He's like, no, I can't have him play rusher. He needs to play corner. I mean, I was like, okay.
He just stares into the backfield too much. That's the only problem with John.
I mean, in done deal, you don't really have any preset motions. So I don't think he's going to have that issue.
oh, he's gonna.
I mean, I was only a rusher, and I handled myself pretty well at DB. John's way more athletic than
He
me.
can't backpedal.
They can't
That's not
backpedal,
good.
bro.
That's not good.
He just runs backwards.
Yeah, that's not good. That's
Forward.
not good. Yeah, I can see why that's the worst pick.
Good.
Best pick on that team. I really think where they got Drew wasn't awful. Drew is your third best player. Obviously, he's your quarterback, which is the most important position. But defensively, Drew's one of the few, like a Chris Martinez, a pretty good defender.
Yeah.
Back there, that can help AJ. AJ can play safety. Drew can play corner. I think that's his best pick.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not a bad pick. I like CP and I like Chris C too. Those are good picks as well.
You like CP? Ahí también. Yeah.
I like CP.
¿Te gusta?
Yeah, I like CP.
Síngalo.
Yeah, entonces te gusta, bro.
This guy.
You know what we like?
man,
You know
this
what?
guy.
You know what else they like though? Apart from CP and this team,
The best show?
The best segment on the best show.
Segment on the
Tell
best show.
on best
Tell
show.
Roll it. Hacer it. No te da pena. What's up, you guys? We're back. The crowd's favorite segment and the people's favorite show. Show winner now, so we can say that with some pride now. We don't have plays. 2 times, by the way. 2-time winner. We don't have plays for you guys this week. So what we're going to do is instead we're going to show your pictures that you posted on the DD website and more or less what it says about you, okay? First off, Jesus. Why did you use your Grindr picture? Next. Giano. Why did you use your LinkedIn picture? This is a flag football league. Josh. I don't know who you are, but who let Peyton Manning in the league? Peppers. Who is this person? This is not Peppers. Is this your high school picture? Please use a picture of yourself playing flag. Please, hacer it. No te da pena. Jordan. Jordan, you are a San Francisco fan taking a selfie in Dallas Stadium. Are you confused? What's going on here? Next. Kevin. Hacer it. ¿Qué mariconería es esto, hacer it? Next. Enzo. Look at you, bro. This is a flag football league. You submitted the picture to be identified and recognized as a flag football player. What is this? Another one. Eddie, look at you. We got 2 pictures here. This is the DD picture you used, and this is the WhatsApp picture you used. Here, you're going to jail, and here, you're going to Cuba to get a girl. This is a flag football league, Eddie. Come on, man. I said it. No te da pena. Anthony, I don't know who you are, bro, but you look athletic and your family throws go parties, bro. That's what your picture says about you. Good job, man. Piggy, look at you, bro. Are you trying to get a boyfriend or win a star? What is this? Nick, Bobby, I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Why are you incognito? Use yourself. Use yourself playing flag. Well, we got Roger. Roger has 3 fingers and 1 ring. Where are the rest of the rings at? Plus, you selected every single position. Did you just click on every dot that you saw? Come on, I said it. No te da pena. And Brian, this is what we want. This is what we want as a flag football picture of yourself. But, Brian, don't get ahead of yourself. This is what we don't want. Roll it. Brian, just look at yourself here. Just look at yourself here. Why did you play another down after this play? Why didn't you just leave Boston immediately and don't come back? This is not okay. Hacer it. Te tiene que dar pena. You look like you've never played a sport in your life. Oh my God. Oh my God. How long is this video? This is not okay. This is not okay. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of this because I can't watch this anymore.
He's holding me, ref. No, I'm not. Oh no! Oh! Ball! Yes, sir! Ball out. Hey, middle!
Hope some of you, after watching that, decide to change your done deal
picture.
pictures.
Yeah, definitely.
And Brian, brother, just
flag.
so you know, your quarterback, your captain, was the one that sent in that video.
Yeah, he did.
So you got set up from the beginning, my brother. But
Great editing, though.
great editing. Eddie, you're the man.
Awesome.
Jordan recorded that, put that together. You're awesome. Eddie put it in the clip. Both of them, shout them out. Great guys.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Moving on, we got the Cowboys and Rodney, the captain, who just got added a week ago into
Just got a
the
phone
teams.
too. Just got a phone.
Just got a phone.
Hey, let's go man. 2 class.
All right, Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney.
Rodney got Brian Byers, Ham, Robinson, Genesis. Amazing draft. And then Nick Q. Who's your quarterback?
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. And again, you need a quarterback. So Rodney, stock down, bro.
Yeah. Can you give me the team one more time?
Rodney,
Uh-huh.
Brian Byers,
Okay.
Ham, Robinson, Genesis,
Okay.
and Nick Q.
This might be the most random collection of personalities I have ever seen. I don't think Brian Byers has ever talked to Ham. I don't think they've ever talked to Rodney. I don't think any of those guys have ever talked to Nick Q. I think this team is getting to know each other for the first time at some point this week.
And
At Saturday.
Brian had never shake hands with any of
I
these
think
guys.
They're
this
not
is
practicing. They're not scrimmaging.
scrimmaging. I don't think they don't.
They don't have a chat.
In
Well, they
case,
just have a chat.
in
Rodney
case, you,
just got into that.
yeah,
chat.
in case
Come
you
on.
guys don't know, your season starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just in case no one's told you, Colonial Park, be there.
Colonial.
Yeah.
We're at Colonial.
Yeah,
Oh, we're back at Colonial. Very nice.
Back at Colonial.
Back at Colonial. Nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. It's the screwball.
All right, moving
Screwball
on.
is screwing him right now.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Eddie, you should have a shot.
Nah, don't do that to him.
All right. All right. Moving on to the Niners. Jordan, the quarterback, going to draft Kevin Nunez. He got Face. He got Chris A. Who's that? Chris
Alfarito.
Alfarito. Oh, Alpha. I was like, damn, who's that? I never knew him for Chris. That's the crazy part. Ryan Paz and Ray Martinez.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think Ryan's the best pick, bro. Ryan just fits in wherever you put him, bro. He does the job. He's a good enough receiver, good enough moves, good enough hands, rushes. So I think that's his best pick.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He's a good player. We read the team one more time?
Worst pick, Kevin Nunez, Face, Alfarito, Ryan Paz, and Ray Martinez.
I think Alfarito was his worst
Alfarito
pick
worst
there.
pick?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he's a good player. I just don't think he's a player he once used to be. Could be from not playing as often. I know his motor isn't the highest. Hopefully this season he proves him wrong. I know Jordan's his boy, so sometimes when you play with your boys, you're more eager to, play
It's funny
harder.
because he called him mid-draft.
Telling him he's going to draft
And he
him.
was like, hey, no. Alfarito called Jordan, hey, I'm available there. And
Oh,
he's like,
hey,
"Draft
look.
him." There you
So
go.
now maybe he comes motivated. So, hey, prove me wrong. But as of right now, I would have that
Hopefully
as
he's
a worst
working
pick.
out because he used to work out
He's
so
jacked.
much,
He
man.
used to be
was
jacked.
nice.
Yeah, he used to be
and
jacked.
now he's all fat. It's all right. Fat alpha. It's okay.
It's all good,
All right,
baby.
moving on to the Giants. The Giants. Chris D drafted a Chris D team. Ernie, Flacco, Gerson, Adam, and Alex G. I really like this team.
All good picks. I think the best pick would be Flacco just because where he got him.
100%.
He slid, bro. And whenever you catch up someone sliding, that's the best thing you can do.
You got to jump on it. Absolutely.
Worst pick, Ernie?
Worst pick has to be me.
No.
Just
You know how Famer?
I was 13. I went 13 overall.
You went 13 over.
That is, I mean, granted, I've been the number one receiver with Nico, but we all know that Nico's a different level of quarterback. Chris, I'm going to give you everything I have, but picking me at 13, honored, feel super great about it. But offensively, make it or break it with me there. So we'll do what we got to do. But as of just projection and where they went,
Yeah,
I was the worst pick there.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, 100%.
Overall, the way the team ended up being was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adam
you know?
at tier 5 is also great.
That's
bro.
amazing.
Quick shout out
That's
to Adam.
amazing
Yeah.
that he went after smiles.
Yeah.
Adam. Hey, but stock up the Giants. All right. Saints and Mr. G drafted Birch to be his quarterback. The brother, not Abraham, but Nick. He got Lex, Black Lex, Elvis, Javi G, and Diego. Javi, the man.
Lex,
his
best
balls.
pick, bro. Even though he went number 1 overall, I think he's a difference maker. And him and G on the same defense is going to be hard to throw against. I understand the rotations, how they work, and when they're not on the field, it's going to be tough. But when they are on the field, they're going to be a solidified unit.
And then worst pick, I can go as far as to saying the worst pick were the picks that he traded the Jaguars for.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about worst pick. You ended up with 3 tier 6s or a low 5s and 6s. No one's in Dundee has ever won with 2 tier 6s, let alone 3.
Yeah.
So we talk about guys playing on hard mode. Gee, my boy, you are playing on extreme mode, my guy.
yeah,
extreme. So
And we're a rookie quarterback, too.
Yeah.
I only has
no, he
like-
played a tournament. He played
no.
one tournament. Yeah,
Nick?
when he was. I think he was Peaky's quarterback.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he had the first overall pick for the last tournament.
How'd they do that tournament?
Not good.
Okay.
Not good.
He had one week that he played quarterback, and he actually
One day.
didn't play bad. One day that he played
With
quarterback.
the Giants of last
With the
season.
Giants of last season, that's
he
what I'm
played
saying.
well.
He actually balled out.
He didn't do bad. He had like an.
This team isn't good
80%,
enough.
but
That team that he was throwing to is way better than
way
this
better.
team.
Yeah,
Way
100%,
better.
100%. Moving on to the Texans and NH, we got White Lex, Mike Lopez, Alex Nunez, Boo, and Molly.
2 tier 6s, so I mean 2 lower tier guys, so it's kind of tough. Who was it? Who was the third guy?
The third guy is Alex.
The white Alex?
Alex Navarro. I said Alex Nunez. My bad. Alex Navarro.
Yeah, I think that's the worst pick. Just playing with him last year, it wasn't fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? the guy thinks he's better than he is, and that's hard to play with, to overcome in DD.
That is
That's
hard to play with.
crazy. I think he's pretty good. You know, he just
Yeah,
needs
you're the
to
one that traded for him,
put
right?
some tape over his mouth, and he's good.
How'd you do with that
He's
team
fast.
when you traded for him? How'd you guys do?
The first week we did well. The second week not so well.
Dog shit.
We went
Thank
2-1 and then 1-2.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds like an ace week. Best pick on that team. Definitely ain't that. I mean, he picked the team, but he ain't the best pick on that team. Give me the team one more time.
White Lex,
Okay.
Mike Lopez, Alex Navarro,
Stop right there.
Boo, and Molly.
Mike Lopez.
Mike Lopez.
Mike Lopez is
the best pick.
The best pick. I think he's the best player on that
100%
team.
on that team.
I like Mike. Big fan
He's
of
gonna
Mike.
carry that team.
Great guy off the field, on the
Big
field.
fat Mike.
Love Mike. Mike is jacked.
He's
Don't
great.
fuck with Mike.
He is jacked.
Mike runs sprints after red zone.
Yeah, no, he stays like that. Now his lower tiers and Boo or Molly aren't the best, but hopefully one day they'll end up on this next segment.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, that's right.
negatives, star, spotlight.
Roll
Yes,
it.
sir.
Roll it.
Roll that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is usually the time where you see the Versace glasses, the nice shirt, button-down shirt, celebration of the lower tiers and done deal, even a more exuberant voice. But today, this first episode of this first segment, I can't get myself around to that. I just can't. Because what if I told you that a man with 3 stars, best show, 2-time sack leader, 69 total sacks, 4-time DDPA because I'm your DDPA this year, 331 catches, 87 receiving touchdowns, 175 flag pulls, all the stats that you can see right up there, and didn't make the Hall of Fame, it's an atrocity. But the show must go on, the league must go on, and although I didn't make it, there's a couple of guys that did make it. And if you're new to this season, if you're new to Done Deal, this segment, Negatives Star Spotlight, talks about those lower tiers that really are the reason why teams succeed in this league. One of them, who actually made the Hall of Fame, is my teammate this season. So the first shout out of this spotlight goes to my boy Gerson. Gerson, 4 stars, 17 defensive interceptions, 24 sacks, 378 catches, 333 flag pulls. Been in Done Deal for 13 seasons. You deserve it, my man. Some say all your stars aren't football related. You're my teammate. You deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to you. Another man that made the Hall of Fame, who's been an MVP in this league and is now regarded as a tier 4, that boy Ham. Ham, 3 stars, 344 flags, 511 catches, 198 receiving touchdowns, and an MVP. If there's ever a lower tier that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, my boy Ham is one of those. So Ham, today you are on Negatives Star Spotlight. And although it pains me to show this next video, we never got to show this in last season, and I think it's important. It's the reason why the Packers won. It was the game-winning touchdown catch. We're going back to last season, Packers-Bengals Super Bowl. Robinson, diving catch. We even have the freeze frame solo shot of it. I mean, that's as big as a play as it gets. That's what the show is about. There's no bigger play than a play that wins you the Super Bowl. So, Robinson, you are my final installment in today's Negative Star Spotlight. Gerson, Ham, Robinson, way to ball. I deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Back to you, I guess. before you go on,
Yeah.
I didn't want to do the show today.
You didn't want to do shit.
After you saw that snub from the Hall of Fame,
100%.
I got my people, aka Nevin Shapiro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
looking into it.
it.
It's a travesty, ladies and gentlemen.
It is,
You see the
100%.
all black. It's a funeral service. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the show. I didn't want to be here. I feel disrespected by the league. Andres. I feel disrespected by the league, but the show must go on. The show must go on. So Ace,
I appreciate you coming, bro.
Thank you, man. It was
Thank
hard.
You, thank you for staying.
It was
Thank
hard.
You for staying because
you know what?
Take a shot. Yeah, just take a shot.
It was just hard. Sorry, Eddie.
He opened it inside his house. We weren't supposed to. Get the EpiPen.
Don't worry about it, Eddie. EpiPen for you, Hall of Fame snub for me.
Yeah.
Bad day for both of us, buddy.
Bad day.
Bad day.
All right, moving on to the Panthers. Georgie Cascudo is the captain. He drafted Devin to be his quarterback, who I think was the best quarterback available as a thrower of the ball in the quarterback
That's usually what a
draft.
quarterback does. So yeah, they usually throw the ball.
Motherfucker, it means overall because
guy-
of defensively.
You see Booger McFarlane from ESPN?
Uh-huh.
That's this guy right here. Great analysis. The team that scores more points will win.
Yeah.
You
Best
tell
thrower of the
me.
ball. That's awesome.
You know what?
Analysis for a
Who
quarterback.
is he got Joshua Agadala, a rookie, as his tier 3.
Is that the guy that sent all the highlights
I think so.
from Beyond? They used to play with Beyond Belief, I think. With
yes,
Matt, right?
yes,
That's
yes,
him, right?
yes,
That's him.
Good bucket hat. guy.
Ralphie,
Yeah.
Raul, which I think is a sleeper pick, and Las Alabama.
Best pick from that team. Best pick. I'm gonna go bucket hat. The guy that sends all the videos. What's his name?
Josh.
Josh. I want to somebody's real name. Josh. I've seen Josh play before.
Yeah.
He's a baller at like the rec comp level at red zone, which I think translates really well to done deal.
Yeah.
Him being a rookie, I don't think a lot of people know him, so I think he's gonna catch a lot of people by surprise. I think that's a really good pick for Georgie there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go the complete opposite direction, Ernie. I'm gonna say he's the worst pick.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played with the guy, and we named him Josh Can't Get Right because he just couldn't get right half the time, bro. He would run a play, and the first play with Pete is usually a bomb to whoever's open. He would be open, both flags would be behind his back. You know,
So it wouldn't.
4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
That's not good.
Not good.
Not good. I mean, you got a guy like I would have said maybe a guy like Devin because of where Georgie got him, but I think Georgie's the type of guy that believes in his ability. I think he's the best route runner in flag
Yeah.
football. So Devin shouldn't have a hard time throwing to him. So wow,
Shouldn't.
we had that's the first time we have we don't agree on one. So one of us is bound to be right, one of us is bound to be dead wrong. I guess we'll see.
All right, guys. The Bears. David, the captain, he drafted Clint, Petey, Juan Zosa, Jaden, and Yeezy. Best pick. Go ahead.
Best pick for me, I think, getting Jaden
Yeah.
as your tier 5. Great pick. I saw he didn't have the best year with the Patriots, but then to be fair, no one with the Patriots had a good year. Doesn't have the best hands from what I've seen. But it's crazy because he'll make a ridiculous catch and then he'll drop a hitch. But I think they're at tier 5. Him being the fact he's going to be one of your main corners as a tier 5 is huge. So I think
Amazing.
that's the best pick there
Yeah,
for
for
that
sure.
team for value.
Yeah, the worst pick. Let me hear the team one more time.
We got Clint, Petey, Sosa, Jaden, Yeezy.
That's a good team, bro. That's a good ass team. I mean, maybe PD because he's not on the not throw list, and then David could do a lot of things like without the ball, and if he gets the snap and gives it to David, that saves time because otherwise David has to give it to him and get it back.
Yeah.
So I would go with that, but I think David just a great team.
That's a great team. That's a very good team. And people might say Clint, oh, he always plays with Clint, but Clint just knows what David likes to do, and they have a good chemistry, bro. They have a good chemistry and done deal.
Right. All right, moving on to the Dolphins. Lou is the captain. He drafted Gaba, Big P, Will D, Tommy, Big Tommy, and Pep.
Yeah. I think Will D probably the worst pick because I really don't know who he is.
Oh, you're gonna like him. You're gonna like playing
Yeah.
with him. He's good. He plays. He sometimes plays quarterback for Infamos when the older guy isn't there. He always wears a knee brace. He played with the Eagles the year that you were drafted by Marley.
Okay.
He was a part of a trade. He became the quarterback for them for a week.
Okay.
No, he's a good. You're gonna like. I think that
He
might
got
be the best pick.
drafted as a quarterback with the Falcons the year
With Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, he was a Falcons quarterback with Dallas. No,
He's not
I can
bad.
see why you would say the pick because you don't know him. I would argue that's probably the best pick.
Yeah.
Worst pick. Can you read it for me one more time?
So we got Gaba.
Never mind. Stop right there. Gaba was the worst pick as your first player. Gaba has to be your number
great.
one receiver.
Gaba's great.
Has Gaba ever been the number one receiver?
He can be. You just can't catch. It's the only
So
problem. Very important.
another one of those
Very
another
important.
one of those Asonisms. So far our tracker is 2 today. Devin is the best thrower of the ball, which makes him a good quarterback. No shit. Gaba's a great receiver. He just can't catch.
Very important
Awesome.
key. He gets open. He gets open though. He gets open.
Awesome.
It's very good.
Great analysis. Great analysis.
Great draft. Great draft. All right, let's move on to the Patriots. Nico, quarterback, captain. He drafted Danny D, Brian G, Suazo, Andres, the owner,
Yep.
and the
My hater. My
the
number one hater.
Number one hater, and Roger.
Okay.
He loves Roger.
I think I'm gonna go with best pick. Who do you get after Danny?
Brian G.
Brian G. Brian G is his best pick because
Even after what you after what you saw.
Exactly.
Best pick right there.
You gotta know something we don't know. Or he's playing on hard mode, which
That's
he
what I
can do.
said about Danny though, because he didn't even go to the draft. How did you even see Danny? You feel me? I mean the scrimmage. Sorry.
So for me, I would go. You would say Brian's his best pick, a worst pick, right? Or best pick?
I went with best.
Best pick, cause you know we got. Worst pick for me is probably gonna be Danny.
Danny, right?
Only because
He reached a little
Potential.
Nico's thrown to him once. This week he's thrown to him once. You don't really know what a guy's doing on air. Nico is the type of quarterback that can make lesser talent look good, but again, don't know. I've only seen Danny play in red zone beginner and play corner. Never really seen play offense. I'm sure he's good, so I guess we'll see.
He can make some spectacular catches. I think that.
That's good. That's a good value. That's good value.
It's not bad. Last team is the Titans and the defending champion, Peaky. He drafted Peppers, Vinny, Robbie, Kevin G, and Juan. That's his team. Best pick. Go ahead.
Best pick, the quarterback. What's his name?
Piggy?
Vinny?
No, Vinny.
Vinny's the best
Yeah,
pick.
because
He fell hard.
he felt hard. Not just that, but
He's missing a week.
But he also said that he wasn't healthy enough to play or throw or do much anything until Piggy
Yeah, because
drafted him.
his thumb. And then after he got drafted, he was high-fiving everybody with the same hand.
So his thumb got automatically better after he got
I'm
drafted.
telling you right now, Vinny, you are what is called trade bait in the highest form. Piggy's gonna raise up your stock. A team's gonna get desperate for a quarterback. You'll be a saint.
He's in the no-throw list. He can't throw. He can't take any snaps.
It's all right. He'll get a handoff.
Yeah,
A team will sell out for him to get a handoff.
for sure.
That
I
ain't.
think
that
their
ain't-
best pick is Robbie.
Rodney, but if I go end up with
Robbie
Rodney,
is their
watch.
best pick.
Robbie, you think is their best
Robbie's
pick?
their best pick, man. That's a guy you can use him anywhere for anything.
And he's your tier 5?
And he's actually their tier 3.
He's gonna be
That's-
disgruntled.
Tier 4, tier 4.
That's-
He's gonna be disgruntled.
That's
I'm
not ideal.
Low tier 4.
not
What?
ideal.
What?
It's not ideal.
Robbie's nasty, man. Kevin G too is pretty good.
Kevin, what?
Kevin G.
I'm gonna go worst pick just because of the annoyance factor. Great guy off the field, brother. I cannot stand you on a football field. I would rather chew a jean jacket. So, guys, if you made it this far, we appreciate you. Before we wrap up, we have some new things for you guys today. My boy Vic has a one-on-one sit-down with our commissioner, and expect this video to come out weekly, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to give you something different. And then stay tuned, because after Vic and the commissioner have a talk, we have a little roundtable discussion with our two guests, Commissioner Joan and Patriots Captain Nico. For Ace, for Vic, for Eddie, for Yes Taxes, I'm Ernie. Stock up, stock down. See you on the field.
What's up, you guys? We're here with a special segment that we're gonna have all season with your commish, and he's gonna give us a stud and a dud and updated MVP rankings. Where you at?
First of all, Cigar Bros.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
All right. Week 1 studs to look out for are going to be 2 players that I think are going to go 3-0, and they'll have the stats to back it up. And it's going to be Nico and Lulu.
Okay.
And duds, I have Andy and Justin.
Based on their schedule, you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Andy's got a really tough schedule, and I think Justin, I don't even know his schedule, but
Right.
I just think he's got a lot going
I
on.
think Justin might be 0-16. Might be the first team going.
So that means it's gonna play to my dud.
Exactly right.
Andy won't have duds because he's gonna have numbers, but he may go 0-3 because of the
schedule.
the schedule that he has this week. He has 3 tough games.
And who's your dark horse for MVP, and who is your solidified top?
I'm
guy?
gonna give you 2 players to look out for this season. I think one is gonna be dark horse is Jason.
Really?
I think their roster is good enough.
Yeah.
If Chris can put it together and he can get some picks, and Jason has grown every season. At first, he was a borderline cap, and people were like, "Oh, Joan fucked up by putting him on the cap." Now it's like it's a playoff player, and he's making tier ones look bad on both sides of the ball.
No, he's a guy that you want to play for on your team. You want
I
somebody to
believe
draft you. Yeah. I think he finally got his quarterback. Maybe he reached a little bit, but he got his guy.
He got his guy, and I think Nico, based on the talent pool this season, is gonna have good enough stats.
Even missing a week.
Even missing a week, I think if he can figure out how to lead the league in passing touchdowns,
Right.
with missing a week,
You would allow
I
it.
think I would allow him to be on the ballot. Absolutely, that's something Andres has taken away from us. It happened to me. I had better stats than Alfredo when Alfredo won it, but since I missed a week, my wife got an infection. There's no control there.
Right.
You were on my team.
Yeah.
And we were number 2 seed, and I won every record. I missed a week. I think Nico this season is weak. And there's other captains that are very good that are gonna miss a week.
And then who's your dark horse? Like for example, like Dario last year. Do you see that repeating somehow this year? Or
It's gonna have to be like a quarterback. It's the only way.
like Andy?
Like a dark horse. Andy's not gonna have the stats for it. I think he's missing a week.
Okay.
I think it would have to be like a
Maybe Chris.
Martinez, or a Perra.
Okay.
Perra has a really good team. So
He
if
does.
he can lead the league in passing touchdowns and completion percentage and have a 1 seed, he's in the race.
Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, appreciate it for making it this far. As you can see, we have our 2 guests still here with us. Going to go ahead and talk about some of the teams this year. Give your top 3, your bottom 3. As you can see, my fellow former captain, been drafting me 3 years straight, decided finally not to draft me so I can flourish for Chris D. And I appreciate that, Nico. After a Super Bowl loss, the last thing I want to do is play with you again.
So you requested that, Ernie. You requested that to be-
He actually told me this year he wasn't gonna draft me.
Damn.
Yeah, he let me know off rip.
Damn,
I
so
don't
you got
believe
a
him.
snub from the Hall of Fame and from Nico's winning team.
You know what? Now that you brought, I wasn't gonna bring it up in the show.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Okay.
But now that you brought it up,
Yeah.
we have a commissioner of the league here, and I'm sure you've seen the Nevin Shapiro videos that he's been making with me. Yeah. Nevin and I have been, representing each other. Him with his legal problems with UM, me with the DD Hall of Fame. Let's get down to it. You came up a lot in conversations. What happened in the Hall of Fame vote?
All right, Ernie.
Lay it all out there.
I'm going to be fully transparent.
Appreciate that.
The Hall of Fame vote, I actually was the last person to vote.
Okay.
Meaning my vote didn't really matter on who got in because it was already done.
Okay.
And when I say I was the last person, I wasn't the last person to submit a vote
Right.
because someone that voted for you submitted you 24 hours after it was already done,
Jesus Christ.
which was Andy.
Would that have made a
So his
difference?
vote, no, because
It would have mattered.
it wouldn't have mattered because
Okay.
my vote didn't matter.
Right.
So the votes were already, I think Kevin was the only one that had submitted
Yeah.
you. You ended up getting 2 votes because but Andy voted after everything was closed.
Got you.
And I feel like it was a petty, right? It was like, oh, I'm going to shoot an Ernie here
Yeah.
because my vote doesn't count.
And he said it in
just
the chat.
kept forwarding- Of course,
Yeah.
he said it in the chat.
Yeah, he did.
But his vote, he didn't even vote. He voted Stritz, Roger, and Pena. Or his 3 votes. Like,
So for the ignorant people, the Hall of Fame voting is only from Hall of Famers.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So,
people were confused with the poll
Yeah.
in the chat. They're like, oh, so many people voted.
I wish I could explain why Andres did that.
Yeah. So it was Andres.
It was Andres' idea to post it just to see if it matched
Yeah.
what the Hall of Famers voted.
So in essence, the Hall of Fame doesn't know anything, basically.
You can say the Hall of Fame doesn't agree with the rest of the league.
Got it. That's fair. They're in the Hall of Fame.
Because
You want the popular vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you,
I won the popular vote.
since this is an open table discussion,
Yes.
Do you guys agree with everyone that got into the Hall of Fame? If you had to take one person out, who would it be?
I think it would be Peaky, just because they changed. Didn't they changed the rules of how many years you have to play in order to get in?
He's been
Yeah.
like 6 years.
no, he's in
No.
like season 11.
He made okay.
Yeah,
So he's
passed
been the 10 season.
I actually pushed and tried because they were gonna put 8,
Yeah.
and I was like, look, I haven't voted yet on this. Please, before you pass it through,
Yeah.
because there's something that got out. By the time I went in there, it was already pushed. I didn't even get to vote. But for that one, it was locked already.
Right.
It was like 6-0, so my vote didn't matter.
Gotcha.
But I was like, look, that makes no sense when Nico, I use Nico as an example,
Right.
has better stats than 99.9999% of the people that are going to be nominees. And that means he can't get in now.
Yeah.
If we put it at 8, because it was going to be 8 seasons.
Right.
I think 6 is a good fair. 6 is, if you play one season off, it's 3 years. That's
That's fair.
For a long
That's
time.
good.
He's only been over 5 years.
That's a commitment
So
to the
that,
league.
I feel like 3 years.
Consecutive,
Yeah, like that's enough. To me, 6
Yeah.
seasons I think is enough, and it's
So
someone loyal to
It's going
the
to keep going up then.
But I
Okay,
think
so-
now only 2 people can get it.
I'm
right?
saying like you have to be now in a year from now. You have to have played at least 8 seasons.
No, no.
I think it stays at 6.
I think
Stays at
6
6.
is the minimum amount for you to be a nominee. Is
Understood.
6.
Yeah.
But Ernie, I thought you were gonna get in. Like you have the stats. Like you weren't a nominee last season, last year.
Yeah.
You were not, right?
That was the inaugural.
I don't think
The
so.
inaugural class.
Yeah.
I don't think so, no.
You won a first ballot, basically.
No. I wasn't a first or second ballot.
Right.
No,
No, you
You're-
would've been
the
a first
The
ballot this
first time
season.
you're considered first ballot, the first time you're on the actual ballot.
Okay.
So,
So I'm not-
which you
I
would.
would've-
So if you get in
So
next
just
year-
like Angel, I got snubbed from first ballot. Because I was on the ballot this year and didn't get in.
Angel's now a second time.
Just like I'll be
So
next
he
year.
would be a
Yes.
third time.
Yeah, next
No,
year
no,
he'll
he would be a third time next
And I'll
time.
be a second.
He'll be a second.
Both irrelevant.
Piggy's the only one that got in as a first ballot because both Ham and Gerson
Were on the first year.
the ballot last year. They didn't get in.
They've also been in.
So,
done
and
deals.
to answer
Gerson-
your question,
right.
I think Piggy would have been. The thing is that all right, Ham and G got voted in from everybody. I think the only one that didn't vote Ham that didn't vote G was Kevin.
Okay.
That he gave you the vote
Right.
instead of G. But they were on everyone's ballot, so it was
No.
they were getting in whoever was voted for.
Right.
And I understand Ham, right?
No, Ham deserves
got
it. Ham
stars
has
as
an
a
MVP.
captain,
Yeah.
stars as a
And he has
player,
an MVP.
and he has an MVP as a captain.
right.
There, G, I understand the stars are so pretty to look at. Like 4 to me is not as valuable as like other things.
Okay.
If you're getting a star as a lower play, like lower tier player,
I see what you're
because
saying.
that means you did a role. So imagine if you grab Mark. Mark is a tier 1 every season, right?
Right.
Put him as a tier 4. Let's say the commissioner decides, no, Mark needs to go tier 4. I'm gonna rank him tier 4. That team is probably gonna win a star most of the time.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But he will never get that chance because we think he's good enough to be a tier 1.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So a lower tier player getting a star to me is not as high up in the value as an MVP, as a star as a captain, a tournament as a captain, a record. Like those are our best tiers. Okay, those equivalent to like a best tier.
Right. Is there a tier 6 in the MVP? I mean, excuse me, in the Hall of Fame right now?
Yes, there's a nominee, Molly. I think.
No, Pedro was a nominee too.
Oh,
But there's none
that's-
currently in the Hall of
yeah,
Fame.
Yeah. Oh, no,
G,
no, no, no,
None.
no, no.
G, no?
G's
No,
a
it's
4.
A 4.
Okay.
So technically there's no tier 6. So in your opinion, both of your guys' opinion, being the guest, who do you think is the first tier 6 that makes the Hall of Fame?
Pedro.
Perra?
Well, right now the only nominees that are tier 6s.
Perra,
To
Angel?
get in, you gotta be a nominee.
Right.
Would be Angel, Perra, and Molly.
So give me some guys that you think deserve to be, I guess, is my
Nominees for
question.
next
Yeah,
year?
as tier 6s. Because, you know, my segment deals with the lower end of the league.
Oh, okay.
So I
lower,
like to
the
show
5
love.
and
Yeah,
6s,
I like
the
to
5
show
and
love
6s?
to the guys that don't get the love.
Pedro has an MVP, so
He
that
does.
makes sense.
No, Pedro deserves to
And
be
he's a,
in.
and a star.
Pedro.
He needs to be a nominee.
Yeah.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah.
And once you're a nominee, you're in.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if he deserves to get in yet.
Right.
Because
His
he's
stats are
fallen
there.
off, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not hot right now.
Right.
Even
Right.
though this last season with Al, they were the 1 seed for the
A
start
majority,
of the season.
yeah.
Yeah, and then even with True, they kept, you know, they kept the
Bro,
balance.
he's never. I'm pretty sure Pedro barely misses playoffs.
And
consistent.
seasons.
It's just the
And
thing
he
is
plays a lot.
Pedro, the biggest thing with
And he's
Pedro
part of Dundee
is
Live,
that
which
he
is
used to
huge.
be active. Pedro used to try everybody in the chat. He used to be active. Like that
Yeah.
matters. Like
Yeah.
that, like the way the league perceives him.
Yeah,
matters.
and now he has the role in DD Live, which is a great show. So I mean that also adds on to the value as well. So
It does.
yeah, I mean going forward, either way, spoke about the Hall of Fame real quick, just to touch up some of the rule changes that we discussed. I made a little bit of a little weird. So describe to me, because the league is very intrigued as I am, that tip pass rule. What is going to be considered a tip? Is it full possession then throw it in, or is it tip it like volleyball? What discretion should the league be expecting when making that call?
I think the discretion's out the window because it got passed. If it wouldn't have got passed, then you can say, "Oh wait, so what's a tip?"
Exactly.
Because if it would have got if that rule would have got denied, then it's up to the ref to decide was that intentional tip or was that it came off the hand and it's a good catch.
Right.
Now the league passed, so now it doesn't matter. Now you can grab it in the air,
Hook
throw
and
it
ladder.
back.
You can do hook and
control
ladder,
it. You gotta be.
Okay, so you can do the
can't-
You gotta be in the air.
You can't be on the ground. You gotta be in the air because it's a tip.
You can do
It's
the
a pass.
throwback
You can't control
thing.
because
You
if
can,
you're on
like,
the
throw the
ground,
ball-
It can't be a lateral because the catch is dead there.
It's like that play where you can throw the ball out of the end zone and someone can jump up and
Yeah.
tip it into somebody.
Yeah.
And since we don't have pitches,
Yeah.
that rule makes zero sense to me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because imagine, just to play
Devil's
scenario
advocate.
here, I throw a ball out of bounds, or to you, or let's say Nico, because he's mobile, throws a ball out of bounds to his player. The player's fall, catches it out of bounds in the air, is gonna fall, so he just launches it back into the field. Nico catches it
And runs.
30 yards and runs in a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
passing-
Based on the rule, it's a legal touchdown.
It's a passing touchdown to
It's a
yourself.
catch and a run, and a rushing touchdown.
And it counts because there's no gray line. It says tips are allowed. It doesn't say if you can tip it 20 yards, if you tip it in. It
and a
doesn't say
tip is a
anything.
control. That means you controlled it.
Yeah,
Like,
it only makes sense with pitches.
Right.
That's going to be a It's gonna be tough.
Let's see,
for
it's also
officials.
tough to do that.
Bro, do not,
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be really hard for even like on a pick, like
I
throwing
just
it back
didn't want
in.
to make things harder for the refs, so I was like, just deny. Like, I think you deny it. But I guess they made a good point of like, oh no, it's harder because then it's up to the ref to decide. Like you can, but now you can control the ball. You can catch the ball out of bounds and catch it. Look if you're in the air and
Yeah.
throw it back in. Like
Right.
that.
What are some other rules?
And then the one that just came out, well, by the time you see this, the rule that came out, the most recent rule was John's flags. Was it him?
Was
that
it
rule
him?
made for John?
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't say John in the chat.
I mean, grown-ups couldn't pull his flag
thing is that,
yesterday, and today the rule gets made. So.
Andres forwarded it. He didn't say this player is complaining about this guy. He forwarded the message. Hey, what do you guys think about this player that uses these flags that are smaller?
Yeah.
Right.
And the popper is smaller, I think, or something like that.
It's a ball.
It's a circular pop,
Yeah.
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 So
So
it's a shoe
old
flag.
school,
or
it's
circle.
old school circular
Yeah.
popper,
Yes.
which those things you gotta like hang on.
No, you got it. Yeah.
In the shroom popper is what it is.
I know we made a change because someone one time complained about Lulu wearing kids like thinner flags.
Okay.
So that got addressed. But I didn't know that we were using the old school poppers. I'm against that one because that one's really, really like hard to pull. Like if there's a, I mean, I'm a
It
good
is.
flag puller. That you gotta, bro. It can hurt you. Like you can
Yeah.
literally get hurt trying to
Line
pull
up
it.
John on a tier 6, flip it to him, and let Roger pull his flag. What
That
do you
guy
think?
scores a lot. John slants, pitches, like
Right.
handoffs.
Yeah.
He takes it the whole field every time he gets the ball.
No, he does.
So,
That's
so
a good
something's
rule.
going on.
So it has to be the shroom or the Mexico mushroom one. Is what it is.
Andres put shroom in the description.
that's what
I
the
think
thing
as
says.
long as it looks similar to the shroom, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's the Mexico.
But it just can't be that one that's a ball with like a hole.
Yeah.
Like on this side because then that thing doesn't come out.
Bro.
All right, so moving on to this season in Done Deal. Obviously, we're in a new season. Talent pool, I'm a tier 2. That tells you everything you know about the talent pool.
You're
You've
always,
got- you-
you've
you've
always
always
gone
got-
to
you've
two.
always
So
got-
that's
No,
okay.
I'm a 3. 3 is my rule. That's where I.
For you would be heaven for you, but it's you go tier 2 most
it's-
from your start of your first season with the Packers, right? The first season you came in.
Yeah, you were tier 2.
But that was
tier
4
2.
people.
That was yeah 4.
The first time I was ever drafted as tier 2 and 5s was with Peter Delgado, with the Cowboys. That I went 18. Only season I missed playoffs.
But that goes to John's point. You constantly going tier 3 is an advantage because you're constantly making the
This guy's
championships.
never gone tier 3. I always reach on him at 2.
Yeah, that's your fault. But going back to the league. Both of you, this question for both of you guys. Give me your top 3 teams, currently constructed, and your bottom 3 teams. We'll start with let's start with Nico. Give me your top 3.
I'm gonna leave myself out of it for just sake of the argument.
Right. And if you need the teams, I can read out some.
Well,
of
no,
them.
but if you think you have a top 3 roster.
Yeah, I have a top 3 roster.
So you put yourself-
but I'm gonna
Honorable mention for
honorable
you.
mention.
Give me
yeah.
another 3.
Bears. I like David's team a lot.
So Bears, they got David, Clint, Petey, Juan Sosa, Jaden, and Jeezy.
That team's gonna get a lot of stops. It's gonna be a very David team.
So it's a lot of 2-1.
Yeah, a lot of
3-1.
3-3s.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a good roster. If
Okay.
David could just put it together, that's a good roster.
Like you, he changed it up where he always gets Zuzo and he didn't.
Yeah, but he got
He
Clint.
still got Clint.
Yeah.
He still did the same thing.
That one.
I think Petey pick helps him though.
Yeah, of course.
That
That's
PD
I
pick
really
helps.
like that. Especially
And
that
Jaden.
PD could get a handoff, and Jaden's your tier 5. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna be able to cover most 5s.
Yeah.
If not some 4s.
Yeah.
I like that. I like Lulu's team. I think that's a good Lulu defense.
So Lulu, we got Gaba, my boy Vic.
that's his worst pick, by the way.
Gaba.
Gubba was his worst pick.
You need refreshments.
Terrible.
Team needs refreshments. You got Gaba, you got Vic, you got Will Diaz, you got Tommy, and you got Pep.
Yeah, not a lot of speed, but Lulu will make up for that, and that defense will just hit the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be a good defense.
Holding that up, let the people see, you know. And then give me one more. You got David.
I like my.
I like the Falcons. Drew,
the Falcons.
Kaula, AJ, Chiriboa. That's a really
Suzo and CP.
fast team
Yeah.
up top. And I think that team's going to be very dynamic. It's going to play into Drew's system. So,
One thing's for sure, there's no way Agent can be worse than last year.
Yeah.
He went what, 0-16?
Yeah.
no, 15-1. There could be a way he could be worse.
0-15-1. That's embarrassing, AJ.
But that team's really good. He did a good job drafting. He went back in the lab, you know.
Yeah.
Went athletic. Good team. Those
MVP
three.
maker this year, maybe?
No.
No? Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Give me some.
As commish, I did the power rankings this
Okay.
season, so I'm gonna just cheat off my power
Absolutely, as you should.
I'll go from the bottom.
Yeah, give me the bottom.
Start
rankings.
me the
Like
bottom.
3-2-1 or bottom worst.
Bottom
three.
worst team.
Yeah,
Bottom
bottom
worst.
three.
All right, I have Bucks at 18. Read
Bucks.
me the roster.
We got Cucuyo, Philip, Yasid, Caesar, Tommy Jr., and Hoodie.
All right, Kukuyo, Phil, and Yasid I think are good.
Serviceable.
Yeah, but then I think he reached for the next 3 players, which
So
that's why.
who did he draft Caesar above? Read me like the next 8 names.
Go to the draft.
I got you right here.
Caesar went tier 4.
Caesar went 4?
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, so guys that went after Caesar. Forrest, Eddie Leyva, Gerson, Vic Herrera, Campos, Chiriboga, Robbie, Ant Nunez.
That's so bad, bro.
Wow.
Caesar's a good rusher, though. I think
Caesar is good, but remember this is his 3rd pick. So
Right, yeah. That's
So
right.
that means
Eddie
your
had
next
65
player-
catches. Caesar's
So who's
never had
after
10
Caesar on his
in a
roster?
season.
After Caesar, you have Tommy Jr.
So now Tommy Jr.'s got to play DB.
Yeah.
He's got to cover because if Caesar's going to rush,
So does Kaula, though, on his team.
What?
Tommy's gotta-
Kaula has to play DB on his team.
I just think.
Yeah, but
based on-
Kaula's a
I like
receiver.
Cucuyo's team.
Yeah, he is.
The season he had.
Kaula's
Campos,
a borderline
Yes,
like
when he
one
was,
the Bucks.
receiver.
With Mike
His
D.
defense is
they had
terrible.
more
Right.
speed.
Right.
Now that team, the things that we don't know about Tommy Jr. If he
Wild
ends up
card.
hitting on that, then
Yep, wild card.
I'm wrong. But if it's based on the rankings that I did,
No bueno.
I mean that's a bad team. Cucuyo is a hit or miss at quarterback. Some games he's throwing dots. Some other games he's throwing ground balls. I don't like it. I don't like the roster. And I don't think they'll make a move. I think that's a team that needs to make a move.
You don't think I don't see anybody there trading
But
Cucuyo either.
the problem is that he can't trade. The person with the most value there is Yasid, and he can't trade him. That's
Yeah.
his ride.
And Yasid fell because not a lot of people like him.
You said what?
Yasid's his ride to done deal. I'm not trolling about that.
That's true.
He can't trade him.
It's his trade. It's right there and right back home. So yeah.
That's a good. You know what?
I guess
Those
if
are-
I'm Yasid, I trade George because then I
you
don't
have to take it no more.
him. Yeah.
Absolutely, you said it. You heard it here first. Make a move. All right, give me another team that you think is bottom of the barrel.
I don't even have to look at it because I know. The Vikings are down there.
Dog
The
shit.
Vikings are 20.
But they're 20. 19 is G's team.
Gee, so we
which
got
is
Abraham Birch.
No, Nick Birch.
Nick Birch. I'm sorry, Nick Birch, Lex, the black one, Elvis, Javi G, and Diego.
obviously.
That team's
I think
awful.
Birch is gonna have a better season than
People
the last
think
time they tried to give him a shot.
81
Yeah.
and 96.
But they have a lot of lower tier players.
Tell me, what do you think about G's strategy there, as far as his draft?
No, I think he just tried to be cool and make moves and trade, and he didn't really reach out. He didn't reach out. Most caps reach out. The caps at the top end, even like Nico, will reach out to me to say, "Hey, what do you think of this player? Or what
Right.
do you think of this trade I got offered?" And I'll be honest, I'll be like, "Yo, if I'm you, I accept." And sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't.
Right.
G didn't ask for any help. Like, Peaky calls me daily about, "Yo, I'm being offered this. Is it too good to be true? What do I do it?" G was like, "Nah."
He wanted the first overall pick really bad, and he was willing to give anything up.
Bro, but think about it, after the third rotation, that defense is going to be G at safety, Elvis at corner, Javi G at corner, Nick Birch rushing, and Diego in the middle.
Yeah.
It's 3 tier 6s.
Yeah.
Like, after your second rotation, it's 3 tier 6s for the next 3 drives.
Yeah.
Both sides of the ball. So now it doesn't help Birch. That's not fair.
Yeah,
That's not fair to Birch.
It's tough on him.
That he has legs and and Elvis is good too, and he's out. But after the first rotation, now one of those is gone.
Yeah.
So now you have Birch, big body, throwing to Diego, Javi G, like
Fire.
and then they gotta go play defense. Like I don't think it was fair to, but he saved it by getting Birch. Like it could have been worse. Because he wanted to throw. He wanted to throw.
Do you think the Vikings are the worst team?
I think the Vikings are the worst team.
And that's why I have him 20.
Yeah.
So the people can read the Vikings. I mean, you probably heard it by now, but so the Vikings are Justin, who's playing quarterback,
Right.
Aaron, Arlen, Campos, George Castellano, then Aniel.
So I didn't have him 20. I had him like over actually the Bucks at like 18, 17. And then I saw that Justin is not taking this serious.
Okay.
Like he's in the chat laughing, I'm just gonna have fun. Even in the captain's chat, I'm just gonna try it out. I'm not even gonna try in the QB draft. And I said,
Right.
all right, this is the recipe for failure.
Absolutely.
It's the recipe for
Oh,
owing Nico
$6.
$250.
You do have
And
a
then you
bet.
start making
What's your
bets.
bet?
So
Why
me
you
and,
making bets?
Kevin bet Justin and Aaron $250 each. So the pot is 1,000. Winner, the winning side gets 500 each. If they get 7 wins, me and Kevin win. If they get 8 wins,
7 wins?
8 it's a wash. So nothing. 9 they win.
Okay.
And if they only get
For perspective, Ernie, listen to this.
that's an easy money.
Last season's 12th ranked team that got into the playoffs was David, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
They
it was
had-
the Saints. It was
the Saints.
Devin.
They had a losing record.
Of 7, 8, and 1. Yes.
So a team that got into the playoffs only got 7 wins.
And he thinks he's gonna have 9 wins, which would put
So
him as
this
a.
guy thinks he's gonna get more than a playoff team last season.
Yeah.
With him throwing. That's tough. That's a tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
David actually only got like 7 wins too. He just had a lot of ties.
Ties, yeah.
Like 3 or 4 ties. But do you think Justin throwing can get 2 more wins than David?
Absolutely not.
In a season?
I feel really bad for Campos.
I don't think so either. It's,
From
But
going
he
with
also
Nico
got,
to
he
go
also got
to
drafted tier 4 this season, not
but
5.
they have okay, we're saying they're really bad because Justin's leading the helm throwing.
Right.
They have a way better roster than G.
They
have
do?
a way better roster than the Bucks.
that defense.
So
Gonna
if
be
they
decent.
make a move, Aaron's valuable, Arlen's valuable, Justin's valuable receiver.
Campos.
I trade Justin. Go get me a quarterback in a tier 3.
You have to.
And now that team is.
I think this is there's gonna be a lot of trades.
I have one more question for the commissioner. So right above those teams, do you think there's a gap between them and your 17th rank, which I believe is the Texans?
Texans. Let's talk about the Texans. We got we got Ant Hernandez, Mr. Can Close. If you know, you know. We got Lex Lopez, Mike Lopez. Is this Alex Navarro?
Oof.
Yeah.
Boo
Oof.
and Mali.
All right. So Boo's not a bad 5. If you would have gone 4, it's a problem. He's not a bad 5. They are ranked there because of history. Because history has shown that Ant Hernandez is dog shit when it comes to leading a DD team as a quarterback. It's it's the mentality of a Dario being screamed at by Nico. Like, it's kind of like, Strict is rushing, let me sit back here and throw.
Right.
Fast rusher, let me try to run. Like, it's like the opposite of what you want is what he does. So that's why they're ranked there. But it's Ant Hernandez. Can he get a pick 6 and turn around a game? Yes.
Yes.
Can he get stops? Yes. Are they going to have a lot of 2-1, 3-1 games?
Absolutely.
2-0 games? Yes, and they can win. That's built similar to the David team. But obviously, we trust David more than we trust Ant.
One guy has
But
4
there's-
stars. One guy barely.
If
makes
you look
playoffs.
at roster for roster,
No, Ant hasn't made playoffs the last 2 seasons.
if you look roster for roster, like go tier by tier, Ant Hernandez and David have the same team.
They do.
But one has David, one has Ant.
Yeah.
And I would argue that Texans have the better tier 6 and Mali.
There you
over
go.
Gigi.
So and then you can argue that
Jaden Scott's better than Boo. But you can,
Yes.
you can make an argument.
Yeah, but they're
it's
watching.
similar.
Yeah, it's similar.
Who's the 1-1 is Ant and David, similar. Who's
Right.
the next tier?
Then you have Lex and Clint,
Wash.
Wash, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, go to the next one.
Mike Lopez and Petey.
Wash.
If anything, you could say Mike Lopez is better.
Yeah.
No,
For
I
the-
think
But-
Petey.
but-
I think
You can
yeah,
watch
I
it, but
think Petey.
why? Let's watch. Keep going.
Navarro and Sosa.
Sosa's
So it's a little bit better.
Sosa, yeah.
But then some people think that Boo might be better than Jaden.
No.
Offensively, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
Jaden,
So that's what I'm saying. It's a
great
similar
guy.
roster.
Hands need help.
Right.
Hands
Similar
need help.
roster. They just ranked there because
Yeah.
I thought maybe if I ranked Ant low, it's kind of like, all right. Normally Ant's ranked like top 5, top 7, and he ends bottom 5.
So this
So
way,
this maybe
reverse psychology.
I would love to see.
And
I'm
be-
an Ant guy. Like I would love to see him
Yeah.
thrive. But
And before we wrap it up, Nico, you're here, so we have to talk about your team. The word on the street is everyone knew you were taking Roger, hence that's why you picked the Patriots. Can you confirm that?
No.
No, perfect. Let's go break down your team. Daniel, Brian G, Suazo, the guy who hates me the most in the league, Andres, and Roger. Real quick, give me your team. How do you feel about
And
it?
before you answer, do you try to play on hard mode? Is it the reason why you draft the way you do?
All right. So the way I draft is I try to get the most middle team I could get.
Okay.
Because history's shown in DD that if you have a good 4 and 5, you're more likely to win. I bet if you were to go back and like actually take a stat of it, most times that you have a good 5, especially that team's gonna win, because a low 5 and a high 6 is like 2 6s essentially. So
Right.
if you have a high 5, you kind of offset that.
Okay.
So I try to really draft for like the middle of the draft.
Right.
And then from there, I think that I'm gonna be in bunch a lot, so I really don't need like a guy. But I thought that getting Danny and the playmaking ability, and I've heard he's very explosive and whatnot.
Right.
Ran some routes with him, and I thought that gave me a different element that I usually have. And then I got 2 guys that I know how to play defense with, in
Right.
Brian and Suazo. So I thought that helped me out.
I think this is one of Nico's better drafts.
Yeah. And then Andres,
team.
bro, Andres is
Andres
down,
is I think they're
When
both
you
right
look
there.
player for player, you're like,
he's
yo,
down
there's no
25
one
pounds,
there.
and Andres this season, the
He's a
last
tier
season I
5
had
too.
him, well, he was 25 pounds heavier. He was my 4, and Andres had like 55 catches before I traded him. Like,
Yeah.
he went crazy.
I think that once you see it on the field, the product, it's not going to look like, holy shit.
It's gonna be a tough team to play.
You're going to see Nico at safety,
Right.
good player.
Right.
You're going to see Brian and Swallows at corner. Nico's going to make Swallows back the fuck up. Swallows is going to back up. He's a smart corner enough to know not to get beat deep.
Yeah, Suazo's good at rushing.
Brian is good
No,
enough.
yeah, but Andres.
He's gonna have
And
Andres
then,
rush.
and then you have, hold on, and then you're talking about, you could put Nico with Brian and Swallows at corner, and still you haven't even brought up his first pick.
Yeah.
So Danny's another plug-in guy.
Yeah, that's a good-
So,
that's a good
Swallow's
pick. That's a
struggling
good
because that guy's too fast. Okay, Danny, go to corner. Swallow, go to middle.
Yeah.
Andres is a rusher.
Yeah.
So I feel like that team is well-rounded. All.
You think if you have this team last year in the Super Bowl, you're able to get it done against the Packers?
No, I think
Packers cheated.
Bro, but besides that, no matter what, like the best draft pick of last season, I agree Jordan should have never been let in for Pena. I'm not here to make excuses. where Beaky won last season was taking on the chin Jonathan Noah being
Missing
out 2
7
weeks.
games. Yeah, missing 7 games because he missed week 5 and I think a week in the middle. Yeah.
So now Jonathan Noah is getting covered by fucking Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. And Roger was on one calf.
It's physically impossible for Roger to cover Jonathan Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I think Piggy realized that, this guy was missing those 2 weeks, but Piggy likes playing with 5 because he's on the field the whole time. and
You're
his whole
right.
team-
No, but
his
especially
whole
if you're
team-
why it made sense
Right.
for him is that his last player was missing 2 weeks. It wasn't like,
Exactly,
look, I wanted to
exactly.
take Antonio at 22, right? That's the guy I wanted at 22. But I'm missing week 4.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have someone also missing week 3 when I'm missing week 4 already.
So we're getting quarterback Roger one more time.
And Piggy made a trade though, right? Like week 3.
He tried to
When
meet,
you
right?
guys- No, I know, but that's when he traded you, but it was you and someone else.
Me and
Bias.
Brian, yeah.
Bias.
That's why I'm
Ace.
biased.
To
To
Ace.
get
So that guy behind the camera.
He got
To get Robinson?
Brandon and Brandon.
Benya. That's a good move. Like,
Yeah.
that's his team was average. The move is what got him another captain, and that captain ended up being Jordan in the championship. So
Right.
it's
Who made a play on Nico that
literally,
Peña doesn't
if
make.
Piggy takes your original team, no one knows. It could have gone good or could have gone bad.
Right.
Like it got him. It wouldn't have gotten Jordan.
Right.
Because say you would have gone down, or Bias would have gone down. They can't get Jordan
You're
based
right.
on the ranking.
Yeah.
So again, I mean, a trade gets you a star. That's
Most
I
of
know
the
people
time.
are against trading and stuff.
of the time.
Nico's not a star.
Yeah.
A trade gets you in.
No,
Like,
I
it
got
gets-
traded.
I know, but a
But
trade,
then I traded the whole
but
team.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That was fire.
If you don't get traded, you're not able to make those other
Yeah,
picks.
100%.
So
Only one team in team history has won a star without making a trade. That was Chris D. When he had Adrian and Jason, that they actually
3 captains.
who they beat.
me.
Oh, it was you. They beat them. So before I wrap that up, Chris D's my captain this year. I think the Giants go all the way. Gentlemen, appreciate you guys joining us.
Always, sir.
Thank you so much.
We never did the top 3, but it's okay. We don't have to.
You want to do your top 3?
No, I don't.
Give the league your top 3. Give me
All
your
right,
top
let's
3.
give some love. Let's
Give
give
me
some love to these
give the
guys.
league your top 3 before we wrap it
All
up.
right.
Absolutely.
Guys, the top 3 is sponsored by Javi, who does polish balls. If you guys need your ball
Pause.
polished,
Pause.
he definitely can do a
Now
good
you
job.
No Diddy.
Not your balls.
All no Diddy.
Not Nico's balls. Just said that. But you can ask. Man.
Forgive us for the interruption there. I was promised Ace wasn't going to come in the show.
That message was presented to you by Yes Taxes. Yes Taxes. Get your taxes done. Get your balls polished.
I don't condone the Yes Taxes sponsorship. If you want your taxes done, I'm your guy.
Yeah. Anywho, all right. So, Kamish, top 3 teams before we let you go.
At 3, I have the Jags.
3, you have the Jags, which is the team that essentially raped G for his trade. So the Jags, Peter Delgado, Stritz, Andy, Little Andy, Lasso, Chris Martinez, Vic Herrera. The worst player is Vic Herrera.
That's a really good team.
It's Stritz throwing, but it's a good team.
It's just
And bro, and Stritz is serviceable. Another
Yeah.
guy. He's going to be the team's
He's a worst tier.
Wins a bunch of games in DD.
He wins.
Always a top 4, top 5.
Yeah.
He wins.
The
Hold
season
on,
I got MVP, he was number 2.
Yep.
Like in the,
Yep.
Huh?
he's,
Andy or Schutz?
Andy or Stritz at quarterback?
Andy 100% every day.
you got Andy, I got Stritz.
I got Stritz.
Quarterback. We're talking about quarterback, I got Stritz.
Maybe play calling Streets
Because
high.
he plays.
Yeah.
Stritz plays every season, doesn't miss. Tournament and season, Andy, we don't know what we're going to get Andy. We can
Right.
get
Andy, don't get
last-
nervous.
When you
Don't be
have-
nervous behind the
we can
camera,
get
Andy.
last season Andy, and Andy was fucking dots.
Yeah.
That Oilers Andy when
Or
he picked
you
up
get Andy
Fifi
that's
and
just
TY.
trigger happy throwing picks, and then you don't know.
Bro, Andy. Okay, I think Andy's a better football player.
Who's a better quarterback? Thank you. Next question. Give me your next team.
I'm strong.
The Bears. The Bears.
The Bears. We got David and Clint. Death taxes. David drafting Clint. Petey, Juan Sosa, Jaden, and Jeezy.
This is the same team David drafts every season. The difference here is going to be that PD is smart and good enough to control David when he goes into those spasms
And
of
he can't
like
score.
1-1, 2-1 game that he's getting stops, he's getting stopped, he's getting stops, he's getting
Yeah.
stopped. And it goes 30 minutes. PD's
Yeah.
going to be like, hold on. Oh, this works. David, let's try this. Or give me the fucking ball. Let's
Yeah.
do this. Like, I think PD, smart enough to be in that huddle.
And PD
speak
can
to-
get a handoff.
That's
Yeah.
what I was going to ask you that. Okay, so he's on a no throw list. So how does that work?
I changed the rule as commissioner to allow, if you're on the no throw list, you can get handoffs.
You can get a handoff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So players like
can't receive
Vinny,
the snap.
Kevin, you cannot receive the snap.
Got it. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. You can always line some. If you think that's going to be a threat, just line someone up on the line of scrimmage as a defense and keep a normal rusher.
And I don't even think PD needs to grab the ball. Right? I think PD is smart enough to see something and come back. He's another quarterback in the huddle, like, and tell David, yo, I see this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Like, and I think David will listen.
It helps
And,
definitely having Peter.
and obviously, if we're going by your rankings, that means you would have the Seahawks
I have the Seahawks 1.
as number 1. Seahawks, we got Jesus Lorenzo, Peanut, Perras the quarterback, Mai, Antonio G, Forrest, and Serge.
That's
Bro,
a
that's a
great
good team, bro.
roster
And
until
that
you get
is-
to. But Berra and Serge will have to play defense.
Yes.
That's the only
Yes.
thing. But on offense, they're gonna score a lot.
A lot.
They're
So
they're going to score.
this is a team that got favored by the DD gods on the reaches of the bottom teams.
Okay.
Like Force falling because they took someone worse than
Because
him.
they took Caesar.
Antonio falling
took
because
Caesar.
they took people in front of him. Like now he's able. Like Perra has Antonio at center. That's his guy. There's the grown-ups guy. Like,
Right.
like they know each other. And you got Jesus with speed. Jesus is gonna be a menace.
Mai's
on
gonna be
defense.
great.
Nobody has any
Mine's
yards.
another a deep guy. Like he has every level. He's got
He has
the
Force underneath,
he's- So
right?
look.
Yeah.
There's levels in flag, right? Just like in regular football. That behind line of scrimmage to 5 yards, Jesus has it. Antonio 5 to 10 yards. Mai down the field. Like bro, that team is well rounded. But again, can Perra be Perra and play off P and show up, or we're gonna get the which is here.
Yeah,
Fine,
I
fine.
think having Peanut helps his offense when Perra sometimes gets a little stagnant. Now you have that threat of a handoff. Peanut's one of those guys.
It doesn't scare you. The only reason why I didn't have him top 3, I definitely have him top 5, but is because Serge and Perra
defensively.
defensively.
After the first drive,
second drive.
Sorry, yeah.
One of them's gonna have to play corner at all times.
I've seen Perra do it.
Who did the Falcons have last season when they had Al? Who was Perra's
Aaron.
3-6?
Aaron.
No, yeah, but who was Perra's 3-6?
Dolan.
Came in as a replacement. Yeah. He replaced Ace, actually. Yeah.
Thank God.
So on paper, I think I agree with your top
It's a good
3.
team.
I think I
It's a
agree.
good roster.
You got the Seahawks, you got the Jaguars. Excuse me, Seahawks, Bears, and then the
Bro,
Jaguars.
and it
are
really
top
doesn't matter because as soon as week 1, the first snap happens, everything I've said goes out the window because
100%.
shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's DD. Like,
So we'll look forward to it. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much, Nico. You're a muerto. Never forget.
You're a fucking bum.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you guys for watching,
bro.
All right, guys, we got the commissioner
Vic,
here.
can you do this part? There's been too much of this guy.
This son of a bitch.
Yeah, get out of here.